What's going on, Lego Maniacs? It's Ty, the Lego guy here, and welcome to their Lego Star Wars review. Today we're taking a look at the brand new Inquisitor Transport Scythe. That's set 75336. It has 924 pieces, 4 minifigures, retails for 100 USD, and it came out in 2022. I'm gonna say it right now, this is one of my all-time favorite Lego Star Wars sets to come out of this year. It's probably falls into my top 10 Lego Star Wars sets. Really like this one, but we're gonna take a look at its positives and negatives and see why I'm ranking it so highly. But enough talk, let's get right into it. And we'll begin by taking a look at the box art. Like the fact that it's in outer space with Tatooine in the background. And then in the bottom right corner, you have the number of minifigures that are included. Obi-Wan Kenobi, along with the 3 Inquisitors. Minifigures in this set are absolutely fantastic. We will take a closer look at them in this review as usual. On the side of the box, it just shows off the ship. And on the back, it gets into some of the features. And then it shows them dueling Obi-Wan on Tatooine. This did not happen in the TV show, but if you're a kid and you want to recreate it, or do whatever you want, you can. And then on the top of the box, it shows off the Grand Inquisitor, which is probably my favorite minifigure from the set. And then on the bottom, just the barcode. And then on this side, it just says Lego Star Wars. Let's now take a look at the set itself. And we'll give you guys a 360 view, like we always do. This ship really reminds me of Battlestar Galactica. It's probably to do with it is to do with the red window. It's obviously Star Wars, but that's just what I kind of think of. It sort of looks like a Cylon Raider a little bit. Check out those engines. This would be a great set to kind of light up. And in case you're wondering, there's not too many stickers in this model. I mean, there's a fair amount, but it wasn't terrible. What's nice too is the main window. It does have printing, which is great because if you get the stickers misaligned, it's just terrible. What I love too is you can see the Grand Inquisitor through the window, which is great. Let's now break it down area by area. The first thing that I wanted to center in on was the doorway to the ship. What I love about this is it comes down like so, and it's quite spacious in there. In fact, that gray piece, well, you can see right there, that's the Grand Inquisitor's chair. And this is just a minifigure, Obi-Wan, and you can almost fit him in through the doorway, which is quite rare with most of these doors. Generally, they're way too small. This one's actually relatively realistically sized, let's say that. And I definitely think that that's a positive. If you want to close it back up, very easy. I'll put the top door down first, then the bottom door, and it works quite well. Give you guys a view again of the engines. Really like the look of this. And if you want to stick this ship in flight mode, well, before we do that, let's just show off the underbelly. This was one of the few, it's not really a negative, but it's not the best. The landing gear doesn't retract into its body. A little bit unfortunate, but not the end of the world. And if you want to stick it in flight mode, well, you just pull down the wings like so, and she's ready to go. There isn't really a feature with it. There's no trigger or anything that you push or pull and the wings come down, but still, overall, you don't really need that. That's kind of extra. This ship looks really good. Can't wait till I have an area to display it. As a Lego collector, you're always running out of space displaying sets, but I am looking into getting maybe some shelves, and this will definitely be one of the sets that I do display. Now, getting into the interior, how you kind of do that is you have these flaps here. Before we do that, though, I just wanted to mention that you do have spring-loaded shooters on the sides, and they work like so. But yeah, getting back to the ship, if you want to access the interior, you can lift this flap, and this flap, and that is literally it. Check that out. So you have a seat for the Grand Inquisitor along with the 5th brother and 3rd sister, and As you can see, there's a number of control panels on either side. They are all stickers. Those lights in the background, they're stickers as well. But I was very impressed with the size of the interior of this set. If you remove the lightsabers, which I will not keep those there, you could probably fit 4 stormtroopers or something. And for a ship this size, like $100, crazy large interior. In fact, let me know in the comments, but I believe that this has the largest interior for a set with 900 and some odd pieces. Love the look of the control panels as well. Very Imperial looking, which makes sense. This is an Imperial ship. And I also love the chairs. In fact, let's just remove the minifigures to kind of give you an idea what those kind of look like. Love the fact that the Grand Inquisitor's chair is bigger than all the other guys, because he is the Grand Inquisitor. Anyways, yeah, that pretty well does the ship. Again, really like this one. Love the overall look of it. Just a very sleek looking model. It looks tough, formidable, and it's pretty sturdy too. Like, if you have great swishability, this isn't gonna break on you if you're a kid and you're playing with it, or an adult. And yeah, just every single area I think is just, it's as good as they could probably ever make it. I love the fact too, it has some greebling too. Not a lot of exposed studs. They do use plates a lot. And again, that red window doesn't get better than that. Let's now take a look at the minifigures. And here's the first 2 minifigures, which is Obi-Wan Kenobi along with Reva. Decent looking figures. Wish they had leg printing, but it's not the biggest deal. Give you guys a view of their back torso printing. And Reva's back torso printing. She doesn't have any back face printing just because her hair doesn't quite cover the back of her face, so it would look odd. But Obi-Wan does, and we'll just show that off. And then getting back to the front of them, let's remove, or yeah, raise Obi-Wan's shawl to reveal his torso printing. I always find it odd he's in blue just because any of the other Obi-Wans we've ever had are in tan. And then Reva, decent looking figure overall. Like the fact that she has a little bit smaller of a cape, which is kind of cool. And the Inquisitor's lightsabers are kind of awesome. Although, yeah, they're decent. I just don't really like the spinning mechanism that they kind of have. But they didn't really show that off in the TV show. But just as is, pretty decent looking lightsaber. Let's now take a look at the final 2 figures, which is the Grand Inquisitor along with the 5th brother. These are definitely my favorite of the set. They have leg printing too, which is great. And give you guys a view of their back face printing. Inquisitor just has some lines, and the 5th brother has this very weird looking mechanical back face printing. It almost looks like a robot. What I'll do now though is I'm going to remove their armor and give you guys a little bit better view of the printing underneath. And having removed the armor, this is what it looks like. We'll raise the Grand Inquisitor's cape and show that off as well. Definitely like these guys. Love the 5th brother's helmet, which I think that they nailed in Lego form. Looks quite good. These are a couple minifigures I feel that will appreciate a lot once they do retire, so get them while you can. Let's now get into the end of the review and get my final thoughts. Well guys, that was my review. Do hope you enjoyed it. This ship is menacing. The fact that it's so dark and then it has that one red window, it screams Sith. You also get quite a large interior for a ship this size, and it really does look like an Imperial shuttle, but it looks more formidable. It reminds me of Krennic's Imperial shuttle. I just think that this would be a bit better in a dogfight. They do call it a transport, but it does look like it's a pretty hefty ship. Although I have to look into the lore. This is brand new, so I don't really know all the stats on it. You also get 4 awesome minifigures. The Grand Inquisitor that came in the Sith prototype, or the TIE prototype set, is going for crazy amounts of money, so the fact that you get him in a $100 set is great. And then also the 5th brother and 3rd sister are decent, along with Obi-Wan Kenobi. Overall, if you like Jedi, if you like Sith, this is the set to buy. I can't really fault it. The only thing that it has one negative, to it is the fact that a lot of people don't like Obi-Wan Kenobi. I thought it was decent. It's not perfect, but I still enjoyed it. But besides that, just as a set itself, it's great. The ship's awesome. The minifigures are awesome. You really can't fault it. And I wouldn't be surprised that once this set does retire, it's going to go for quite a bit of money on the aftermarket. But as always, guys, let me know what your personal thoughts are on this one. If you like it, if you don't, any areas you think they could maybe improve on it. I just really like the look of it. And yeah, I think it's worth $100 all day long. And if you can get it on sale, even better. But that pretty well does the review. But if you liked it, leave it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing and click that bell so you're notified for any future Lego Star Wars reviews, comparisons. We do one of them every single Tuesday. But that's all I got for you again. But thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.